secret so heavy that it felt like it was crushing your chest every single day. That sits exactly where I am right now. I'm caught between two affairs, and the shocking reason why might not be what you expect. At first glance, it looks like a simple story of betrayal. Two people in my life, both pulling me in opposite directions. But if you think this is just about love or desire, you're still wrong. The truth is far more complicated and much more painful. Let me take you back to the moment it all started. I never planned for any of this. Not for the late night calls, not for the hidden messages, and definitely not for the double life I ended up living. It began with comfort. One person gave me safety, a warm place where I felt understood, where I could rest. The other, they brought fire. That spark that makes your heart race, the kind that leaves you awake at night, wondering what tomorrow could bring. Now here's the shocking part. I didn't fall into these two affairs because of greed or lust. No, it happened because I was desperate to feel complete, in ways I thought one person alone couldn't give me. And that's where the guilt comes in. Because while I was searching for myself, I ended up hurting the very people who gave me love. Every morning when I wake up, I stare at the phone, wondering which message will appear first. A sweet reminder of care from one side or a wild invitation from the other. It's like standing at a crossroads every single day, knowing whichever path I choose, I'll lose something I can't replace. And you might be thinking, why not just pick one? Why not just walk away from the chaos? Trust me, I ask myself that same question every night. But here's what makes it worse. One of them knows more than they're letting on. I see it in their eyes. That suspicion, that silence before they speak. They're waiting for me to break, waiting for me to tell the truth. The weight of this secret keeps growing. I can't enjoy simple moments anymore. A dinner feels like an interrogation. A smile feels like a mask. And every laugh I share feels stolen. Sometimes I wonder if they already know, and they're just watching to see how long I can keep this act together. But here's something you don't know yet. This double life isn't just about me. No, it's tied to something much deeper. Something that reaches beyond love. And when you hear the real reason I'm caught in these two affairs, you might not see me as the villain anymore. You might see me as someone trapped in a cage I never built. Because the shocking truth is still coming. I kept thinking, maybe I could hide this double life forever. Maybe no one would find out. But deep down, I knew secrets always surface. The weight of what I was carrying. It started eating me alive. Every smile I gave, every word I spoke, it felt fake. I was living two lives. One during the day, another at night. And honestly, I didn't even know who I was anymore. The shocking part, both of them thought they were the only one. They trusted me fully, without a single doubt. And that trust was like a knife twisting in my chest every time I looked them in the eyes. One of them wanted a simple life, peaceful. The other dreamed big. Extravagant plans, a future full of excitement. And I was torn right in the middle. There were nights I'd sit alone, staring at the ceiling, asking myself, what if they both find out? I imagined the chaos, the tears, the heartbreak. But then there was another thought that shocked me even more. What if, deep down, I didn't want to let go of either? That's when it hit me. Maybe it wasn't about love at all. Maybe it was about fear. Fear of choosing one life and losing the other. Fear of letting someone down and being left with regret. I wasn't caught between two people. I was caught between two versions of myself. But here's the twist you didn't expect. Someone was already suspicious. I didn't notice it at first, but the little questions, the way they looked at me, the late night calls, I couldn't explain. It was clear. My perfect cover was starting to crack, and once cracks appear, it's only a matter of time before the whole thing shatters. Every time I thought about leaving one, I found myself pulled back by something I couldn't ignore. One had my heart, the other had my soul. And that's where the real storm began. People think having two affairs is about fun, excitement, maybe even greed. But in my case, it wasn't about any of that. It was about survival, about filling two different voids that no single person could heal for me. One gave me comfort, like a safe place where I could hide when the world became too heavy. The other gave me fire, a spark that made me feel alive again.